Neat games. Hello everyone, I'm back with my second devlog. I'm here in my classroom. That was an empty hallway with no students. This is an empty classroom with no students. But I'm still busy because we have to do our online courses now. Nobody's outside, nobody's playing soccer. But this is my school in Korea. I'm on the 3rd floor English classroom. My school is shaped like a giant L, so I'm on the other end. And look at that background. It's kinda foggy far away, cool buildings, nice sky. So today, in this devlog, I wanted to talk about my decorations in my game and my background. So if you look here, this is my game, and we'll give it a play. I really enjoy doing parallax background. So if you look here, I have a parallax effect. And if you don't know what that means, basically it mimics real life. So things closer to camera, they move quicker. Things farther from camera move slower. I don't know if you've ever been driving and look out your passenger door window. Everything close to the car is whizzing by, but the mountains in the distance, they're still there, not moving that much. And when I learned how to do parallax, it was really satisfying. And in this game, I improved my parallax by adding a vertical component. So they even move vertically at different speeds, which just makes it look awesome. So to show you in another way how the parallax looks, if I take off maximize on play, and we play the game again, and then we look at the scene. If I grab the player, you can see how the code works. The background's moving almost with the camera, but the foreground moves quick. Those trees in the foreground, they move a lot. So that's how you do this parallax illusion. And next, I'll show you the first time I learned parallax was in this Game Jam game for Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam. I don't remember what month. The theme was only one, so I did only one arrow. So, and in this game, I did some parallaxing. So I'll give it a play. Wow, can I make it full screen? Bam. Those are the controls, I already know. So here we go. So this was my guy. You shoot your arrow, you call it back. Only one arrow, but if you look at the background, I got parallax going. But I got a really useful comment. They said, your game looks good, but they said your parallax is kind of sickening. Because if you look, it moves with the character vertically. It just looks wrong. It looks good like this, but when you look at it like this, something's wrong. The background's moving exactly with the player. So that comment suggested making I think the X value 0, and that made it so it stopped moving at all with the player vertically. It only moved horizontal. So my future games after that used that code. But in the newest game, I figured out the vertical. It was real easy, but now that I'm better, I figured it out. And if you look at this grass, I learned how to do this in a Blackthornprod video, so I'll show you that. Let's escape out of here. So in this video here, he shows how like in Hollow Knight things are interactable. Here he shows his little test character making the trees move. So using this code, I did the same thing in my game. In that previous jam game, I just showed you, only one arrow, but of course I use it here now. So if you look closely, let's make this big. If you look closely, you'll see these little bushes moving with the character. So, and in that only one arrow game, I made those little grass blades. All of them each have a collider. And I learned that doing it too much really lags your game down. Some people complained it lagged. So now I try not to overdo it, but it's so fun decorating your level with many different things. And even this tree here, he shakes a little. I need to improve it a little, but it's cool. And yep, here's my vertical parallax. Things are moving more naturally. And how I achieve this is pretty easy. So on my camera, this script is basically like a clamping script to stop it from going certain places. And then also here's all the parallaxes. So there's a different game object for each layer. And if we go here to the decorations, here's the forest background. Each one of these is a layer with pictures. So that one's only 3, and then some clouds, and for example the mountains. So if I grab this game object, it's all the mountains. So in this background I just drag and drop all of them in here, and then this code here does the parallax. So here's the X position minus the last position, the Y position minus the last position, and then the amount to move. So that far background, it's 0. It doesn't move at all. The clouds are 0.9. Oh, I'm sorry. It moves completely. It follows the camera, so it does move. And the clouds that are 0.9, they move almost the same as the camera. The Stone Mountain's 0.8, so on and so forth. And then the close background is 0.13. So it moves not with the camera as much. So this is how I achieve the parallax. And here's how I do the Blackthornprod code. So I call it grass move because that was the first time I did it in that game. It was grass move. But basically you do 2 animations. So here's the idle animation. It's kind of blowing in the wind. And then second animation, shake. It's quicker because you just hit it. And then in the animator you have the 2 animations. You have a trigger. And then the trigger has no exit time. It goes to this animation. And then this has full exit time. So this can play the full shake. I found with a little bit of transition, it doesn't look too snappy. And that code you can find in the Blackthornprod video is here. And then in another jam game, I added this instantiate code just so also when the player collided, you could make a sound. And currently in this game, instead of making sounds, they make a particle. But I think eventually I'll add another line. I'll copy this and I'll rename it something else. Sound and particle, so I'll have 2. That way I can have both. Definitely on my to-do list, so you can have sound and particles. But a good example of a decoration with particles is this little mushroom. So I can show you guys a level. Is it 19 it starts? Yeah, cool. So here's my cave background. So it also has parallax. And check out these mushrooms. So when you hit them, they shake and make a little particle. So I think it looks really cool. They're like dusty cave mushrooms. And then look, my wind particles I'm really happy with. Maybe I'll show those next time. So this is my... Oh! These blue mushrooms are instant death. This is a higher level, so I tried to make it a little harder. Ooh. So, yeah. I hope you guys maybe found something interesting or learned something. I really like decorating my tile maps. I feel like it makes them look less like a tile map. And yeah, so here's oopsies. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. So yep, I'm proud of that parallax, and I really am happy with my decorating so far. I'll be working on more levels soon, and maybe I can show you guys how I do these tile maps. I have my tile palette that I just work with. I don't know if it's organized well, but right now I'm on this style, the purple cave style. And yeah, so thank you for watching my devlogs, and thank you for the person who messaged in my Stardew Valley video. He said, where's the next devlog? And I was like, wow, someone wants to see another one? So I came home and filmed one. So thanks for watching, and I'll be making another one sometime soon. And if you guys are bored, please check out my Stardew Valley videos if you just want a relaxing ambient game to watch and relax with me. It's very fun. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next devlog. Bye bye. Neat game.